Thursday night, the best night of the week for NBA basketball. Hi there, everybody, and thanks for being with us on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Sacramento Kings going up against the Portland Trailblazers here at their home, Moda Center. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And checking out some numbers for DeMar DeRozan.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. The vet pair on the wings with LaVine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, Avdija is the 3 with Grant at the 4. Damian Lillard out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Klingon in at the 5. Spot. With a good chunk of the season in the books, Richard, are you keeping an eye on the trade deadline coming up?
Yeah, it's not too far away to start throwing some of those ideas into the good old trade machine, but I'd like to be respectful to the players and not speculate too much. There's a lot more involved than just moving players.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Grant. Grant with a screen on Westbrook. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Murray. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Pulls up at the elbow. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Over the course of his career, LaVine has grown into just an absolute lethal shooter. And the mid-range, that's a huge part of it.
Now here's Lillard. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. And the dunk by Lillard.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
LaVine passes to Sabonis. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Sabonis is the type of big that every team wants. Athletic, facilitates, great screener, and he finishes around the rim. He does so much.
When you think of versatile bigs, Domantas Sabonis comes to mind pretty quickly, RJ.
He's at the top of the list in that regard. Capable of scoring on all 3 levels while also hitting the boards hard. And his passing, well, that's what makes him special.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's DeRozan. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game.
That's a strong response from LaVine. You gotta D him up from there.
Klingon with a screen. Lillard against Westbrook. Klingon with a screen to the middle. Out to Lillard. Over Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. Shot by Lillard, no good. And it's DeRozan with the ball for Sacramento. Westbrook finds Sabonis. Another 3 for Sacramento.
A pretty careful 3-point shooter. Sabonis clearly liked that look.
Lillard passes to Holiday. Driving inside, and Holiday powers it home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now here's DeRozan. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll be Portland's ball. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Lakers. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at Portland, they're on a bit of a skid. This is where you need your vets to step up and calm the locker room, because the season can really get away from you.
Look at who's out there now for Sacramento. Malik Monk comes in for Zach LaVine, and it's Dennis Schroeder in for Westbrook. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Clinging with a defensive effort. Blazers trail by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. BA, back to you.
An elite defender. Allie, thank you. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got his second basket of the game.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Here's DeRozan, outside Monk. And the 3 off target.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
A nice shot by Lillard.
Hasn't taken him any time to get into a groove. 3 or 4 to start things off.
Monk passes to DeRozan. Sacramento passing it around. Monk against Holiday. Picked by Sabonis. Monk for 3. Avdia pulls it in. The 3, here's Lillard. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Lillard's got 10.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's DeRozan. It's good.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for the Trailblazers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be back in a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. Malik Monk is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Achua. Then there's Zach LaVine. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Just great explosiveness from Grant. Open lane, and he exploits it.
Here's Schroeder. Still no points. Over Lillard. Another one falls for Sacramento.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Left side, Williams. Sharp with it. He's averaging more than 12 a game. A consistent threat on offense. Grant throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Precious Achua picks one up. The Kings making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. You know, RJ, the roster for the Kings shifting since last season's trade deadline, but still plenty of talent.
Yeah, in particular, the Fox for LaVine trade has them stocked with wings. And if you looked at the NBA Finals, both teams were loaded.
Looking at who's out there for Portland now. Kamara, he's checked in for Grant. Thibault comes in for Avdia, and it's Henderson in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Achua, currently averaging 5 points a game. Outside Monk, 4-3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Sacramento this season. Pass to Henderson. Outside Kamara. Outside Thibault. Takes a 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Drew the defense and made the proper read, hitting his teammates on the perimeter.
Achua with a screen on Thibault. Westbrook outside. Here he goes. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Robert Williams picks up one.
Playing with no fear, Westbrook getting downhill and making things happen.
Domantas Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. And how about the all-around game of this group of players? Here are the assist leaders among the bigs so far this season. Second is Domantas Sabonis.
And I love how these guys are some of the most complete front court players in the NBA. They're not just score and rebound bigs, they can also beat you with their passing as well.
The way they move the ball is tremendous. I love seeing that kind of pass work being done out of the post.
And Richard, with floor spacing so critical, ball handlers want their teammates to be shot ready.
Oh yeah, having your feet square, knees bent, hands ready, because ultimately if you're shot ready, your percentages go up. If your percentages go up, so does your money. No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Knocks it loose. Right side Sharp. Pass to Williams. Back to Sharp. Shoots over Monk. Sharp, no good. And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Kings. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
And the three-pointer goes. Westbrook's got 4 points this quarter.
I love watching Westbrook get creative in pick and rolls and looking to create with his ball handler.
Williams, a screen on Levine. Thibault passes to Williams. Henderson for three. Drills it from deep. Henderson's got himself on the board with a three there.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Levine. He's got 5. Outside Monk. 5 to shoot. The fader. Williams grabs the board.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Outside Sharp. Henderson for 3. Another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, something Henderson is still working on, getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
Here's Levine for 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Henderson outside. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. They're fresh off the win against the Pelicans.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
It definitely made things easier for them. When the other team is just handing you the ball back, you got to make them pay for it.
Keegan Murray's checked in for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Monk. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. So Portland ends up going with a new group. The shot by Holiday, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
That's just a veteran play from Westbrook, showing toughness by taking the hit and scoring through it.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Since the break, he's definitely been more aggressive. Remember, he didn't take any free throws in that first half.
Westbrook against Lillard. Clinging with a screen. Lets the 3 fly. He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Trailblazers out in front, leading by just 2. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, everybody. What time is it? Yep, halftime, but really it's been Dame time with the way Lillard's played so far.
So it's not about how many shots you take, it's about how many you make. And he's been making the most of every opportunity.
Yeah, when you got somebody cooking like that, you just sit back and watch the show. And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And it's the Blazers with the ball. The lead is 2. Avdia's the 3 with Grant at the 4. Drew Holiday out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Klingon in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
The experience of Drew Holiday dishing out of pick and rolls, this man has done it all since he came into the league in 2009.
Outside Levine. Oh, stolen by Lillard. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And the dunk by Lillard.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants in that situation.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Now here's Levine. Give him 8 points now. Oh, look at Levine getting it done in the paint.
Inside the paint, Levine's agility is just a difference maker. That's what allows him to get to almost any shot.
Well, I'm wondering, RJ, do you think we'll see a Zach Levine highlight dunk tonight?
Yeah, B.A., most nights we normally do. Something else also, I've come to expect shooting sprees from Zach. This man can rattle off 3 and 4 and a quarter like it's nothing.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players to surround them. Back to you guys.
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Now here's Levine. He's got 10. Sabonis with a screen on Lillard. Westbrook, the pass to Sabonis. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game.
Excellent body control by Sabonis, rolling off the pick and into position.
Holiday with the ball. He's covered by Levine. Yep, that one goes.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Outside Levine. Sacramento passing it around. Pass to Sabonis. 5 on the clock. The 3 from DeRozan. Portland with a rebound. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Avdia from outside. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now, and he commits the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So both teams changing it up here. So it's Sacramento now. Right side Monk. Murray scanning the floor. Up top, Sabonis. 6 to shoot.
2 minutes.
Here's DeRozan. Too easy for DeRozan.
From the wing position, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at finishing through contact.
Sharp against Levine. And that one's good. Sharp. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Levine. 10 points for him. Ooh, Williams with the block. The drive by Henderson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Attacking the hoop. That is Scoot Henderson's bread and butter. Unstoppable when he's going downhill.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The Kings making a switch here. All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. 5th best, the Trailblazers.
Where this team really makes an impact is on the defensive end. They're a unified front that doesn't make it easy at all to find open looks.
Trailblazers lead by 8. Outside for Henderson. Jacks up a 3. On target from range. Henderson's got 11 points.
He's so quick to react. Henderson has the shot lined up before the ball even gets to him.
shot from the low post is good.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Puts up a deep three. Rebound by Sacramento.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Here's Thibault. Sharp against Monk. From deep. Sharp, no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. It's the Trailblazers up 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Taking a look at the Kings. They've got Precious Achiuwa. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Domantas Sabonis, and it's Monk in at the 3. Now here's Henderson. Outside Thibault. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Substitution on the court.
Lillard passes to Avdia. Takes it inside. And there's Klingon on the assist by Avdia. Klingon's got his first 2 points of the night.
First, Klingon screens the defender out of the play and then capitalizes.
Westbrook, that's good.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Trailblazers lead by 6. Holiday passes to Lillard. Monk against Avdia. Draft the screen. And it's Avdia off the drive. Out to Lillard. Back to Avdia. Clock at 6. Driving in. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. And it's Lillard with the 3.
And this is what game time is all about. A bucket right when you need it most.
It's Monk on the wing. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Down low. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Schroeder finds Sabonis. It's Monk on the wing. Fires the 3. And Klingon pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Kings trail by 9. Westbrook taking his time here. And Westbrook draws the double. Here's Monk. Cashes in from 18.
Nice look there from Monk. Over the years, he's worked very hard to improve his abilities as a distributor.
Now Holiday. Lillard. Oh, he nailed the jumper.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Henderson's checked in. Sacramento also making some changes. Murray's checked in for Achiuwa. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Monk. And it's Zach LaVine in for Schroeder. And it's the Blazers with the ball. Following that last three-pointer by Sacramento. Outside Lillard.
2 minutes in the game. 2 minutes.
Henderson outside. Grant with a screen on Levine. Here's Lillard. Fires the three. Lillard drains the outside shot.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Oh, it's off! They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Abdia outside. A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. Jacks up a three. Westbrook rips down the board. Levine on the monstrous jam by Levine.
Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
Yes, sir!
Answering the call. Zach LaVine, he wants the ball late. He wants to be the go-to guy.
Outside Henderson. Grant with a screen on Levine. Henderson drives in. Outside Grant. Playing it up top. He's guarded by Sabonis. Lillard fires! Levine rips down the board. On offense, here are the Kings. From about 16. And he gets the jumper to fall.
LaVine is taking upon himself to be the man in crucial moments. He's that kind of clutch player.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Lillard. And here's Henderson. Now Lillard for three. Murray pulls it down. And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick two and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync. And looking to even the score with a huge three.
That's their only option. They have to get a good look from deep here. There is no chance that this game is tied up without his offensive firepower.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Go. Now Westbrook. Abdi is the three with Grant at the four. Henderson out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Williams in at the five, roaming the paint. Westbrook gets it to go.
The D must force Westbrook farther outside because he can absolutely hurt you from down there.
Outside Lillard. Here's Henderson. Just four to shoot. Now Lillard beyond the arc. Rebounded by Sabonis.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Sabonis with a screen on Henderson. Now Sabonis.
2 minutes remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
Outside Levine. The three is off.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Yes, sir, with the three.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Levine against Henderson. Oh, he cannot hit.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's Lillard from downtown. Easy money for Lillard. It's game time.
Whenever this team needs a big shot, he knows how to get one.
Levine. Outside Westbrook. Tries from 10. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
You can see how hungry Sabonis is to help out his team. Whatever they need, this man will fight for.
Outside Gray. Westbrook against Lillard. Here's Henderson. Oh, he gets it off before the buzzer. What a shot.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now Sabonis.
And Sabonis has proven that he is huge in the clutch. He has hit big shots time and time again for this squad.
Now pass to Williams. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Pretty much, they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Westbrook. He takes it in.
Look at how Westbrook rises to meet a tough moment. He doesn't even consider backing down.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Portland making a switch here. Westbrook against Lillard. They could win it. Oh, he beats the buzzer.
How you finish a quarter.
Wow.
You play to the buzzer. You never know what's going to happen.
The winner at the buzzer. It doesn't get any better.
What a finish. It takes nerves of steel to knock down a shot like that.
So a close game sees Portland taking this one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Whew.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Dame, for those of us watching, what does it feel like to be in a shooting groove like you were in tonight?
It feels like a workout. You know, when I'm doing my summertime workouts, even after practice sometimes, I'm just trying to get hot, you know, trying to get that rhythm. And that's what it feels like, you know, when you hold yourself to that standard of just making shots, being consistent at it, and just getting hot, you know, and that's kind of what it felt like.
I can guarantee you none of our workouts feel like that, but thanks for the show tonight, Dame.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Damian Lillard.